Hey family, how's your spirit? Talk to me. Tell me something good. We going to part two. Right of your why. Okay, here he is, Johnny Wawa. What's
Yeah,
up,
I'm
big
a bit.
boy?
Ah, man, hold on. Let me cut Okay, yeah. What's wrong? You were jerking off. That's why you was tired. Yeah. Think
Tell,
I don't
tell,
know.
tell him you been there, done that.
Yeah. I've been there, done that. How you doing, brother Rich?
I'm good, man. I went uptown. I started my business account today with my LLC and my EIN,
Oh, yeah, that's good.
and they just sent me another credit card for $500 limit.
Not
So, so
don't wait,
no,
wait,
I don't
Rich.
spend them. I don't spend them. I
Don't
got I
spend them.
got I got one. Well, I just started my bank account in Bank of America. I
Oh,
just
but
I
you
my
can't
business
have
account.
enough.
No, I just started my business account Bank of America. Plus, I got my Open Sky that I put the money up. I put 300 up on that, so it's like a secure joint. And then I got a $300 joint, a $75 joint, and then they just no $400 joint, a $75 joint, and then they just send me a $500 joint. But
Okay.
I know how to work that. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no, no. Check this out.
Mm-hmm.
When they found out, that's as I found out. I was like, no, it's not me. This, that, no, it's not me. This, that, no. I had $5,000 in my account. I said, it's not me. So I transferred everything over to my girl.
You can't have more than $2,000 in the bank.
No, yeah, $2,500.
You can't have more than 2,000. I don't have no $2,000. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's these is credit cards.
Okay. No, no. Oh.
These are
Let me
not
tell you.
these not debit cards. These is credit cards.
Yeah, yeah. Check this out. They sent me a credit card for 20,000.
Mm-hmm.
20,000 one time.
Mm-hmm.
I went up to the Poconos, Kalahari, and all that. I cut the card off when I got it. When I filled up my car with gas, I took the kids shopping all up there and all that. When I got back down to New York, the credit card company was calling me. I said, "Nah,
Mm-hmm.
you ain't. I never got no credit card." I said, "I'm handicapped. My aide must have took it because she got all my information." So they was like, "Yo, we need a police report and all this stuff." I said, "Okay." You know, I made a police report. I put my baby mom's name down there.
What?
'Cause yo, me and her don't get along. We don't get along. She
Mm-hmm.
was using me for she used me for domestic violence shelter and all that.
Okay.
So
So
I was like,
you
okay,
was getting your get back.
I was getting my get back. You know, so I ruined it and all that. Then they sent me another credit card for another 20,000. They said we did an investigation and all this stuff, Selena Raspberry and all. I'm like, yo, that's my baby mom, yo. So now I got that credit card for 20,000 somewhere up in my room. I never used it yet.
Mm.
I've never, and that's been going on 2 years.
Nah, you got to use it or they'll cut it off.
Yeah, I want them to cut it off. I
Okay.
want them to cut it
But
off.
that'll mess your credit up.
No, 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 it won't. No, no,
Okay.
it won't. Will not because I never used it.
Okay.
I never used it, and I can say I never got a credit card. I'm waiting for a credit card that says about 100,000.
No, I had one for I think what was it? It was either 25 or 50,000, a platinum joint.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. They gonna send you all that now.
No, but that's when I was working in construction. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah, yeah. But
You know, I had good credit, my man, and then I had crazy money then. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I was damn near a millionaire at that time, so all my bills was always paid. So
yeah.
my credit was like 800. Then my
And,
wife Fuck my whole shit up.
But you know something? I found out
Mm-hmm.
um um through my financial advisor. He said, you know how you build your credit? I said, what? He said, you got a phone in your name? I said, yeah. He said, you got cable in your name? That's
Mm-hmm.
building up all of your credit. And
Yeah.
you got I said, oh, I never knew that. So I got phones in my name, everything. And now the couch, the living room set, see that they don't deal with I went to Bob's Furniture, got
That's
the
where I
living
got
room
my shit
set.
from.
Yeah, Bob's Furniture. And Bob told me I could lease it, I could finance the furniture, just put $100 down, and every month I gotta pay. I didn't know that. I paid off the kids' bed. Hold on, what you want? What do you want? You didn't come down and put a gum. What do you want? You can have one piece of gum.
Who? That's badness. That's badness.
Instead, she want an iPhone.
Where she at? Let me see it. What's up, badness? You want an iPhone?
Yeah, she want an iPhone.
I'm gonna talk to daddy for you.
Oh no, no, no,
You want me to talk? You
no,
want me to talk to daddy for you?
no.
Huh? I got you. She sound like
Yo,
an angel now.
yeah. Cause she's like, I want the iPhone.
Mm.
They want the bad enough. I got my son on my plan. I I got him on my plan. My other daughter on my plan, and my wife on my plan. And Larry Moe don't believe me. You know how much I'm paying and I got my iPhone. You know how much I'm paying for the bill?
What? 200 a month? 300?
Nope. Nope.
How
eighty
much?
dollars.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you. $80
So you might
and
well
plus
get you might well get her one and put on there.
and plus I got all iPhones.
Hmm.
I'm like, yeah.
You
But
might
she
well get
want
her one and put on it. Put on it,
no,
and
she
that'll help
want the
you.
new
That'll,
iPhone.
man, get her what
She
you
want
get. Get her iPhone, man. She ain't gonna just get her iPhone and put on the plan and
oh
let her work on getting the upgrade.
yeah, oh okay. iPhone 13 you want? That's if they got it. Cause everybody got the iPhone 17 Pro, Pro Max.
Yeah, well, she only wants the 13, so that's easy.
Yeah. I'm
And
like,
that's
yo,
free.
you know, yeah. But how you
Shit,
been
Durbin.
doing?
Man, I can't complain. I went uptown to Juma, and then
Yeah,
I stayed to I stayed to 5 o'clock because I went and opened my business account. My LLC and shit.
yeah,
Then I went to 125th and seen my dread and them got me some sea moss. And hung out with them, and it was crazy, right? Because my boy come, he brought me my weed, and I'm on 125th Street, so some lesbian girls, a crew of bull daggers. And it's like, oh,
yeah,
they from Miami. I was like, oh, where? Who's from Miami? She's like, I'm from Miami. I said, I went to Adapata Junior High. They like, oh, whoa. So I started giving them weed. I had the weed. I was giving them weed. What was like my birthday? I gave them a dude, and I gave a few dudes passing by. So then the dude was like, yo, I want to buy that. So I had a little, probably half ounce left, a little over half. I said, give me $60. So I paid $60 for the whole ounce.
and you made your money right on back.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm good.
Yeah, so you made your money right on back. I
Hmm.
remember when Hardest Hard was down there on
Man, that
125th and Fifth Avenue.
man, that motherfucking hard was good. That Eagle Rock was good.
E-
118th.
e-
Motherfucker, remember
118th
remember
Street.
remember, remember Danny on 112, 111th Street.
Yeah,
Motherfucker, Dough Knob used to the
the,
Jamaican nigga.
the door, the door. And, and,
But he grew up on 148th, 149th Street. Danny.
and you know where Eagle Rock was, right?
Yeah. That was 118th.
Yeah, 118th and
Lennox, right on the corner.
Lennox
Right.
right on the corner. Now it's a goddamn bank.
Mm.
It's a bank, but check this out. Do you know Eagle Rock was Harold's? brothers, they were country boys.
I thought they were Jamaican.
No, they was country boys.
Oh, so they was your stepfather's
Yeah,
family?
yeah, brothers.
Oh, they was his brothers?
Yeah, they was his brothers. They was his brothers, cause we used to always go down there.
So the
We,
whole family was criminals.
the whole family was criminals because I don't know if you remember, Mr. Morgan used to live right across the street.
Yeah, yeah, that's the joint that Tate had. It was like 8 rooms. He took me
Yeah,
up there one day. You
yeah,
know what I
eight
mean?
or nine rooms, cause he had the
Yeah. He
whole
wound up
top
losing
floor.
it. Yeah, he wound up losing the joint.
Yo, he had so many buildings, and
Hmm.
he had a building on 141st Street between Eighth and Bradhurst. He had that building. He had that building on 118th Street. No, 117th Street. Then he had a building. He had two buildings on our block,
Yeah.
560 and 557.
Yeah, right across the street from each other.
Yeah, right across the street because he had Charlotte family on
Five
first
five
floor.
seven, first floor. Then
Yeah,
they had Mo and them on the third.
third, and then he had two apartments in that building.
Then he had a Lisa and them in one.
Yeah,
His other
Lisa.
daughter, Phyllis.
Yeah, Phyllis, and and and,
Phyllis
and on
Donna and Phyllis
yeah,
Donna and what you call her?
Phyllis, Donna, and Sharon.
No, no, Sharon. Sharon is the baby daughter. No,
Yeah,
I'm
the
talking about
baby.
I'm talking about Butterball's mother, the one that
Yeah,
died.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And Sharky.
Yeah, her and Sharky, Donna,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Donna. Then from the first floor,
Hey, what's
they moved
What's Maurice's mother name?
um 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 Connie.
Yeah, Connie, Miss Connie. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Miss
right.
Connie.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he had so many apartments. I
yeah. But
don't.
he had all his kids. He had all his daughters and shit, and his
Yeah,
son
all
and them living.
and I don't understand how he let that building go down like that.
Well, Mr. Morgan was old, and then it's kind of like what me and my brothers did with my mother in the bars. We didn't understand how
Yeah,
great of
how?
a thing we had. My mother had great credit. She could
Yeah,
have financed anything for us, but we was thinking about the streets instead of going to school
yeah.
and opening businesses. Then she had three bars in a candy store, and she only had a ninth grade education.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
everybody,
Yo,
everybody was like that
so Clayton didn't take over. The daughters didn't take over. You know what I mean? They could have,
because
but
because
it is what it is.
Sharky died of cancer. Um, Sharky died of cancer, and Dawn, I think she had a overdose.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's because they both died when I was locked up on my first bed,
Yeah, because
and that's some
Donna
Butterball got killed too. They son.
and yo that yo, you know who killed Butterball, right?
Who?
Come on, set it all up, right?
I know Hanka had something to do with it. I
Hank
heard.
had set it all up because Mike, that's Green Eye Steve, brother. He was like, yo, no, Mike
Oh yeah,
was
that's right. He
Green,
goes. He just died. That's right.
yeah, Green
Mike went
Eye.
to
He died
jail.
of
Mike, no,
cancer.
no, Mike went to jail for it, and then he was home. He had the little scooter and the little pit bull, and I used to see him, and then he died recently.
Yeah, because Score killed his brother.
Who?
Yeah, Green Eye Steve.
He killed Steve?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Yeah, that was my dog, man. Me and
Green
Steve
Eye,
grew up together.
Green Eye Steve, Green Eye Steve. Score killed him, and next thing you know,
For what?
Score got all that time.
What did he kill him for? I thought they was cool.
Yeah, we all was cool, but when Wild Bill came home from jail,
Who was
he
that?
Lin Man,
I don't know who that is.
Lin Man, and
I'm gonna make you laugh. Remember that time? I used to, Score was like my little brother. Like, I used to fuck that nigga beat my ass on
No, no, not
Halloween
that
that night.
school. Yeah,
No,
not that
the
school.
one that got he went to jail with the two guns.
No, not that school.
Which not little Score. I'm talking about big Score.
Yeah, little school is the
That's
nigga
my
I beat.
man. That was
Yeah,
my man.
little score is the nigga I fought on 143rd Street in Amsterdam.
That's the one that stabbed you with the knife.
No, no, no. That's Eric.
Okay.
Eric.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Little school, me and him knuckled up on 143rd Street in Amsterdam for about an hour. We fought and all that.
Was he nice?
Nah, he was a, come on. He's not nicer than big school. He's not nicer than big school, but we fought and all that.
But I'm saying, why it take you an hour? You usually knock nigga out in no
Yo,
time. Oh,
because
you was playing with him?
he knew how to box, and boy, baby, like you got to take one to get one. So I took a punch, then I hit the nigga like bang, 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 fast.
Yeah.
I hit him fast. He was like, yo. Then he got in his boxing stand. I got in my boxing stand. Like, yeah, come on. And that's when they all ran down the block. And I forgot the nigga name, Big Leon or something, and was like, yo, just that and all. But nah, but back to um Butterball. Hank had told the nigga, he told Doreen, he said, yo, he up on the roof, he got a gun. See, if you give a nigga a gun,
Oh, you accessory
that's
to murder.
yeah, but back then it wasn't no accessory, you know. So he gave the niggas the gun and all that shit.
And that's his
And Mike,
first cousin.
yeah, first cousin.
First cousin. But
That's why,
you know what? I guess because they say when I left, right? When I left in '89, Butterball he wasn't on that. They say
yeah,
Butterball was just robbing everybody, so he probably
yeah,
was robbing Hanker, everybody.
yeah, yo, he was robbing all of them. And I was up in the Bronx. He was robbing all of them. It made the newspapers. You know that, right?
What when he got killed?
Yeah. William Sharp. William Sharp made the newspaper because they was like, yo, how we gonna break it down to his grandfather? Because Butterball was out there smoking heavy.
I know that's what I heard. He was smoking and robbing niggas.
Yeah, and then he had a pit bull. Yo,
Oh,
he
word.
was
He used to sick the dog on people.
yeah, he had the pit bull and all that. So so that's how that went. But they locked up Hanker. Hanker came home and they said Hanker told on everybody. He told on Doreen. Doreen did the time, and Doreen
Excuse
did
me.
the time, and Mike copped out. I think 15 years
Mm-hmm.
and all that, and he did his time. Came home. He died of cancer.
Yeah.
So
Excuse
I
me.
was
He
like,
died. He
wow,
died. He died last year.
yeah, Mike, cause they
Beginning,
called
the
Mike
beginning.
Knuckles. They
Yeah.
called Mike Knuckles.
Why? He can fight
Yo, yo, his hands.
like
He
that.
should have. His hands should have
He
been
is nicer than you.
nah, 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 nah. They called him Knuckle because he was knocking niggas out. Like you remember Joe Gallo, right?
Yeah, Big Joe.
Big Joe Gallo from 143rd Street.
Just raping all everybody,
Yo, Comey,
all the boys.
yeah, Comey is one
Yeah,
of them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yummy,
yeah,
yummy. Yeah,
yeah.
that was good.
Comey, yummy,
Yummy,
yummy.
yummy, yummy. You got cum in your tummy.
Yeah. I knocked Joe Gallo out when he was dusted.
Okay.
When he was dusted, and they was like, yo, you knocked out Joe Gallo. That's when 144th Street was popping. It was popping. I knocked out Joe Gallo, and they was like, yo, watch him. I'm like, why? They said, yo, watch him when he's not dusted, Johnny.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? They like,
That nigga dead arm you and fuck you.
I was like, every time I seen him, they was like, here come Joe Gallo. I put my foot up on that wall, and I'd be like, yo, but he never knew it was me. He never
Oh.
knew it was me because he was so high and
Uh.
dusted.
Uh.
So I was like, okay. But yo, I always kept an eye out on him. Like
He never he never fucked with me because of my mother and my big brother. You know what I
yo, I
mean?
know,
But he tried. He was trying niggas, but he
yo,
ain't never fuck with me because of my
yo,
mom. He know my mom. You know my mother was a gangster.
yeah, yeah, yo, your
the
mom's had the Tommy gun in the bar, the Tommy machine gun.
the
So
45, the short little short off shotgun, and
yo,
she kept her pistol in her pocket, her
yo,
pocketbook,
yo,
and my granny that used to be with her, she had her pistol in her pocket book.
yo, yeah.
Both of them kept their pistol.
You know, but that's how it is. But Joe Gallo died.
Hmm
He got
he
murdered
got murdered. Yeah.
on 143rd Street in Broadway. You know, but it's messed up because me and Charlotte be talking. I don't know what's up with Charlotte, but we be talking. I be like, yo, I'm coming over to your house. She be like, for what? I be like, yo, you gonna chill, go out to eat and all that. She be like, you could chill, go out to eat with me, but my man is here. I'm like, okay. She like, yo, you want to take me and my man out? I'm like, nah. She be like, okay, cool. And then she'll text me, be like, yo, he's not here. You come on over now. It be 1 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
I be like, yo, I'm good. She be like, why? Street.
And what?
In Amsterdam, the all black um um it was right before the soul food restaurant on 145th on
On,
145th Street.
on Uptown side?
Yeah, the uptown side.
It used to be a barber shop.
It should be a barber shop
Hmm
and it was a deli, all black deli.
Yeah, that was Kirby's. It was Kirby Barber
No,
Shop.
Kirby barber shop, but
No, but he
but
was Kirby. Mr. Kirby used to work in there. That wasn't his.
yeah,
It was the other
it's
old dude. But yeah,
Dave,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. But
Dave
Kirby, old
barber
man
shop,
Kirby used to work in there.
Dave barber shop,
Yeah.
and because Dave barber shop used to be on 144th Street in Amsterdam
Mm-hmm.
before they got burnt down.
Yeah.
But the all black rest it was like a deli
Mm-hmm. So how they try to tie you to his murder?
because me and Gary was beefing because I was giving Gary cracks to
Mm-hmm.
spend a night up in his house.
Mm-hmm.
And one day he was knocking on Lisa's door, like, yo, I know Johnny's in there. Yo, tell me I gotta leave. I'm like, yo, Gary, I'm not going nowhere because I gave you $100 worth of shit. You know, he came to the door wired for Sam's. Cause
Mm-hmm.
back then, cracks was scammer back then.
Yeah.
He
Yeah. That's when they
was
put all that
scam.
bullshit. Yeah, no question.
Yeah, he was on some BS like yo,
No, he
baba.
just wanted some more. That's all that was.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm not going nowhere. This, that, no. He like, oh, you gotta get leave. And Lisa was like, Johnny, leave. So I went to the hotel and I said, yo, Gary, I'm gonna fuck you up. Cause he wasn't Big Gary no more. He wasn't no Big
Yeah,
Gary.
he ever start smoking bad. Yeah.
Yeah, he started smoking bad. I was like, man, Gary, I'm fuck you up. I'm fuck you up. And on that day, I went up in the Bronx. I'm doing my thing. When I came back down, they said Gary got stabbed in his neck on 144th Street. And Lisa and her moms went to the hospital. And I was like, oh wow. And then I seen Ducky, yo, go in the bathroom upstairs. There's tissue in the bathroom upstairs. Then I seen Ducky. Ducky was like, they killed Gary, right? Me and her was talking, and she was like, Johnny, Lisa family is saying you killed him. Just like that.
Wow.
I was like, what word? I was like, oh wow. And Gary Murder is still on. They took me in for that and
What?
asked me, yo, where was I at? And all that. I'm like, yo, I'm up in Dog's Neck. They like, why would the family say that? I'm like, what? They was like, yeah, your name is John Scott Johnny Wawa. I'm like, yo, the family was saying that for the longest. The family was saying that for the longest.
I heard it was
That's
like a Spanish motherfucker
no, it was a black dude up there.
or it was
A
a
black
black
dude up
dude,
there.
or he beat somebody out their money or some shit, and the dude
Yeah.
came back or something like that. That's what I heard.
And stabbed him in his neck.
Hmm.
Yep. So I was like, it wasn't me, it wasn't me, you know. And when I came, matter of fact, 30th precinct right here, right?
Uh-huh.
Lisa window overlooked the 30th precinct.
Yeah.
Her whole apartment overlooked the 30th precinct.
Hmm.
Cause when I came out, Rob was there, and Rob was like, get in the Jeep, and they was beefing with me. Ah, yo, ah. Yodi and Lisa was beefing with me.
Oh, okay.
I just got in the Jeep left. I was like, yo, it wasn't me. You know? Yep, that's why
What you
me
call the other kid is Lisa's son too, the kid that started the YOs or the YB, whatever the fuck you call them, young niggas.
yo, she got three boys. Tata, Spreewell, and something else.
Odie.
Yeah, Odie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Odie,
He the one started the YOs or some shit like that.
I think Odie, yeah, I think no, Spreewell is Randy's son. He got a big head like Randy.
Okay.
He got a super big head like Randy. I think Spreewell or Odie is Randy's son.
No, Odie is slim. He a slim kid. Because
Okay, so
I met him when I had that's when I had the Benz Jeep. And I went
okay,
up there and I seen them up there and we called, he jumped out like, who that nigga? Like, and then they was like, man, that's Uncle Rich. And then, I gave him a chew stick. So then his little brother, I think your Tata was going to the school. My son was going. He seen me, yo, what's up, Unc? I said, yeah. He said, man, I got your son.
no,
Don't worry about him.
Tata is the oldest son.
Yeah, I
At
know.
least the
It's
oldest
the
son.
other one. That's the other one, the younger one then.
Yeah, yep. Tata's the oldest. Yep.
Yeah, he's like, man, I got your son. Because his little brother and my son went to the same school right there on 13th, down the street from our restaurant.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And I think he went to that school too. I think he's in the high grade though. Well, he was the one that they said that started the YOs or something like that. Odie.
And and he gonna be locked up soon. Just like my son.
Why you say that?
Yo, it's always like that.
Yeah,
It's
but I
always
mean,
like that.
don't wish that on him, man. Shit,
Nah,
man.
nah, yo, it's always
Something
it's
might
like
happen. He might change.
I told Gangsta Blue. I said, Gangsta, you not as Suge at Kirk's funeral. I said, you're not Suge Knight. Your name is ringing bells out here. Hard body. You know, at every move they make, they gotta come at you. That means your name is ringing bells out here. Leave it alone. Drop your flag. Do all that. You know what Gangsta
He gonna
Blue?
do that.
You know what he said? I'm
What?
waiting to see that nigga Jim Jones.
Hmm.
That's when I'm gonna drop my flag. Cause I'm knock him out. I'm gonna have my little goons run up on Jim Jones. I'm like, oh my God. I gotta
Yeah.
go. I gotta go.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. But he always had nothing but love for me. You know what I mean?
I remember his name was Boogaloo. He come
Yeah.
out of 142nd Street and Riverside
Yeah.
Drive.
His sister's Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa, brother
She's a
name is
correction
Mark.
officer. Yeah.
Brother name is Mark. I think Lisa lived down south.
I used to talk to when I had came home and I was living in my uncle's house in the Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Me and her used to talk all the time. And then I wound up getting locked up and then we broke communication.
Yo, I told him to drop his flag, man. Yo,
He's not
drop
gonna
it, man.
do that. He don't that's you gotta understand, Johnny. When you into that kind of lifestyle and then he got to the highest GF,
Yeah, yeah.
it's hard, man. You know what I mean? Like you got all these young kids looking up to you and you got this persona, this gangster persona, that shit gets to your head after a while, and then
Yo,
you feel
yeah,
like you're untouchable. But You
Yo,
know,
I remember when Gangsta Boo.
life has a way of teaching you. You know, and
I,
I wish nothing but the best for him.
I remember when Gangsta Boo was scared to come outside. Scared.
Yeah,
Like,
but it ain't like it. It ain't like that. Look, just like I tell you, the kid score. That nigga whooped my motherfucking ass. That nigga punched my tooth through my lip. I ain't know the nigga was boxing and shit. That nigga,
oh yeah,
eh,
that
big score.
his name is
Yeah.
James.
Yeah, James. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Well, he used to be like my little. He used to do dumb shit. I used to be like, come on, man, stop that dumb shit. You know, he's like, yeah, all right, man. You know, and that nigga out throwing eggs at him. He's had two girls with him. He's like, don't do that, man. You know, but he's kind of scared of me. That nigga whooped my ass. And then I had gave him a pack, right? When you know when we was rolling, and nigga ain't come back. I was like, fuck that shit.
Yeah. Hey yo, but you heard about him now, right?
You told me.
He's walking around upstate in Auburn Correctional Facility. Look up his name, James White. He got 50 years. When I went upstate with him, I told him, because he blew trial, I said, yo, go for an appeal score. He like, word? I'm like, go for appeal. He started on a boxing team. He's still upstate and he's wearing a dress now. He
Wow.
went a dress.
So
Mo don't even know about him.
he knocking niggas out.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
He's knocking niggas out and slobbing them or going up in them.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm like, yo, and top it off, my son is upstate. My son doing 20 years.
For what?
He was up in Albany, Albany, New York, doing dumb shit.
How
I
old is your
had
son?
he's 24. I had now check this out, Rich. I had custody of him. Of I had custody of him for
Yeah.
5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Him and his sister, I had custody of him. He like, okay, I'm living with my daddy. I had custody. I let him do it, everything he wanted to do and all that. His mother came back into his life and was like, yo, don't be with your father. Yo, he's a drug dealer and all that. And he was like, yo, my dad is taking care of me. He taking care of us.
Mm-hmm.
We went to court. She went to court and said, yo, she telling the judge, yo, he sell drugs. He sell drugs. The judge gonna say, Mr. Scott, he's out. I'm like, no, they not true. So the judge gonna tell me, bring some pay stuff. I brought her some pay stuff. Cause you know, my man will make pay stuff. You
Mm-hmm.
know, legit pay stuff. I
Yeah.
brought her pay stuff. So they like, yo, oh, okay. Now she come back. No, we talking outside. She like, yo, I can't have my kids. I'm like, yo, your kids don't want to live with you. I'm telling that. She
Uh,
like, okay, so let me take them for a week. If they don't want to live with me, they don't want to live with me. When I spoke to I ain't see it. I ain't see her in 10 years. When I seen her again, she was down here. I'm like, yo, what you doing down here? Where my son at? She don't want to tell me where he's at.
oh, so she took him and it broke out.
Yeah, broke out. She
Mm.
want to tell me where he at. I see my daughter. I'm like, where your brother at? She like, Mommy didn't tell you? I'm like, nah. She like, Jay Corn is in jail. He's in jail. I'm like, what? For what? Him, Mommy, and Kabir, Mommy, and Kabir, they still looking for his mother right now.
Wow.
Was running up in people's house up in Albany, New York. He got 20 years. His co-defendant got 30 years, and they still looking for the mother. I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
wow,
She took the kids and make and turned them out to be. Wow. That's
criminal.
sad. That's sad.
Yeah,
She talk about you a drug dealer, but she breaking in the houses with them.
yeah.
Ain't that
So
crazy?
yeah, so I just let bygones be bygones.
Hmm. Ain't nothing you could do. You did your part. That's all.
Yeah, I did my part. And he's in 5 points right now. First he was in Sing Sing with Ron Do. You know, because Sing Sing only got A block, B block, 7 block, 5 block, A block, B block, 7 block,
Is he a
5 block.
fighter? Is he a
Huh?
fighter? Is he a fighter like
Yeah,
you?
yeah, 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 yeah.
He go hard.
He go hard. He go hard. So I'm hoping, yo, he got 20 years. You understand? I'm hoping he's holding it down.
You don't send him money and stuff. Go see him.
I don't send him. I don't send him nothing. I don't go see him. I went to go
Why
see him
not?
one time. Went to go first time. I asked him, I'm like, yo, how you doing, Jaquan? He like, yo, you brought some money up here. You brought a package. You brought some bitches. Yo, I don't want to talk to you. I'm like, he left me on the visiting floor just like that.
No,
I
but
said,
you know
okay,
that's his mom. See, you well, let me say this right. You know,
that's
it
his
just
mom
like
doing
it's
it.
just yeah, it was just like my wife turned my kids against me. I ain't mad at them. You know what I mean?
Nah,
I understand. Look, the closest get the mostest. So the closest you are to them, that's the ones they're gonna go to. It is what it is.
yeah,
But you know,
yo,
and like I said, I'm not mad. You know, if ever they want to talk to me or you know whatever, I'm
I'm
here.
here.
But other
I'm
than
here.
that, you know, but if my you know if they was in jail, I still look out for 'em. I send them some money, you know, and just
No,
let them
but
know
but but
somebody love
but
you, somebody loves you, you know, and no matter what you may say, feel, and think, you got somebody out here who loves you,
yo,
you know. That might
I'd
give
be
him
like,
hope to make change his life, make him do the right thing, get himself together.
yo, and you know who else be calling? Guess who be calling me?
Cool.
Pip.
Oh yeah, how you doing?
Oh, he like, yo, Johnny,
He got like
yo,
53 years or some shit like that,
yo,
right?
yo, he got
How much? How many years?
46 and a half.
Whoa. Yeah, I
46
remember
and a half.
I seen him before he did that crazy shit.
Yo,
No, I was
two
locked up
bodies.
then. No, I was locked up then. But yeah, before I came home, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a
I'm
good
like,
little
yo,
he's a good little dude though, man. I liked Pip.
yeah, Harry. Harry,
Yeah.
that's all. I'm like, yo, Harry, yo, why you do that? He like, nah, Johnny, yo, they ain't know who I was. I'm like, now you see, they ain't know who you was, but now you doing time.
Yeah, that's how that shit go, man. You know,
Yeah,
man, it's you know, that's why I said, you know, the streets is the devil. I've
yeah,
finally realized that everything that happens in the street is not anything to do
It-
with God.
yo, it's the
It's all
devil.
to do with the devil. You know what I mean? And then we get caught up in that. We get desensitized to it. We get complacent with it. We become like man, you know, that's the thing. No, that's the man, that it's dark. You know, just like your
Yo,
street is dark right now, that's how the streets
yeah,
are. Streets is
yeah,
dark, you know, and it's no joke. You
and
know, the
and
streets is
and
no
it don't
joke.
love you back. It
No,
don't love
man,
you.
no, man. The streets don't love nothing. You know,
Nothing.
the streets rope you in. Once they rope you in, and once they got you, man, it's what they. It's very few people who make it out alive.
Yeah,
Either you get killed, or you wind up in jail forever. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Look, man, shit, I did 28 years. You know what I
yeah.
mean? How many years you done did?
I did 10.
Yeah. So yeah, man.
And,
You
and,
know,
and Mo did um 23.
yeah, that shit is no joke.
Yep,
You know what I'm
yep.
saying? It's no winners in that shit. You know, we
Nah,
may think we won it, even when it was great. You know what I mean? And we was getting crazy money. You know, it's still that shit wound up. Of course, I wound up getting high again. You know what I mean? And fucked all that shit up. You know what I mean? So it's
yeah,
nothing. It's nothing but the devil, man. That shit is not good, man. Period. You know, it's nothing good about the streets. You know, you be better off selling socks. You know what I mean?
yo, yo. And I
Yeah,
remember on 125th Street, you had all the Africans over there.
yeah.
Jay Lester's all Africans.
Hmm. I remember it was an Italian dude, big mafia dude. He told me, he said, man, and this nigga was worth money, maybe 50, 100 million. Big time mafia dude when I did my first bit. He said, man, Rich, if I had a muff, if He said, man, if I could do this shit over again, I'd be a fucking plumber. You know what I'm saying? Because a plumber in 20 years will have more than me, and I got money. Of course, you don't get to spend your money. Everybody else spend your money.
Yeah.
And in 20 years, man, that shit'll go. Cause
Yep.
motherfucker, they don't know how to make it grow. You know what I mean? You know, when we in the streets, we don't teach our people how to make money grow. It's just like one time I gave my wife and my mother, I said, yo, I had about 300,000 or 400,000. I said, take 100,000 and go find us a business. And this is in 2002. You know, for like a week, they come back, we can't find a business for $100,000 in 2002. 100,000. But
Oh,
it wasn't about, you know, finding anything. You know what I'm saying? Even though my mother was a savvy businesswoman, right?
yeah.
It wasn't about that. You know, it was about, you know what I mean? They didn't want to work no more. They just wanted me to, you know, do what I do.
Do what you do.
Yeah, you know, so, you know, it is what it is. But this is how, you know, like if you don't have a solid team or a solid base of people behind you, when you get money who show you what to do, help you and you know, do and you know, like you ain't gonna win. Only motherfuckers you see that win is motherfuckers who got solid teams. Look like them country niggas out of Tennessee. What Yo
Yeah.
Gotti? These niggas got a team. You know, motherfucking Dr. Dre and them. They got teams. You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah, they
have
got a team team.
you got
Yo,
success. You know, 50 Cent. They got teams. You know, all
yeah,
these motherfuckers got teams. They got people who help them in the background to make sure everything. And if you don't have that, you know, it's hard for you to win because everybody is grabbing for your pocket,
yeah,
you know, and it's not like, you know, they have your best interest, you know, and that's just how it is. And it's you know, it's just life. You know, it's just life. It's nothing else but life. That's how life is, you know. Everybody's not gonna be good to you as you are to them.
yes,
It
yes.
does. It doesn't work that way. I was just telling somebody this the other day. I said, when you're a good person, you're never going to really find people who treat you good as you treat others. It's just,
Yes,
it's not in the cards. But see, the beautiful thing about it, the people who God bless, they have to go through that. But that's the ones that God give the most to. Of course,
yep.
you never want. You know, and a lot of people don't get it. You know, and this is why, like I said, you know, it's only through adversity change takes
Come
place.
change, come
You know,
change.
yeah, you got to go through it. You know, like I said, you're one in billions of sperm cells that made it. You know how strong that race was for you. You know, so you
Yeah,
know
yeah. I know it was strong.
that was your greatest
Achievement.
yeah in life. You know, making that to be able to live, and once you got there, you know, you have a purpose. You know you were one out of billions, and God chose you. So just know that you have a purpose, and then if you find your purpose, embrace your journey in life, you're gonna be good. You know, you're gonna be fantastic. But a lot of people are afraid to face themselves. You have to be able to be honest with you, and when you be able to honest with you, you'll see life in a whole different light. You know, you're not gonna run away. You're not gonna lie to yourself. You can't lie to God. You know, you
No,
get
you
a lot of
can't.
people, but when you on a road for truth, you don't want to lie to nobody. And see, because when the motherfucker lie, that's because they're afraid of something. What the fuck you
Yeah,
afraid of? You grown. It is what it is. You know, you ain't gonna die to God send an angel of death for your soul anyway. So what the fuck are you afraid of? But that's how people are. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is like, you know, you just have to understand your place in life and stick to, you know, your lane. And that's what I do. You know, I stick to
yeah.
my lane.
Stick to your lane and don't
Yeah.
let nothing disturb you.
Nah. You know, and this is why God put me all the way out here in Brooklyn, away from everybody. Of course, if I'd have
And,
been in the city, it'd have been a whole different story.
yo, and you know something? I'm glad you out there
Me
because
too.
now, yo, because if you'd have been on 44th Street, you wouldn't accomplish nothing.
None of this shit I did. Because I'd have been trying to fuck shit. You know what I mean? I'd have been spending money. I've probably been out there drinking with them and doing dumb
Yeah.
shit.
And
You
that's what they
know?
do. They drink and all that. And then after they drink, they'll talk about you behind your back.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not with that.
Man, hey, look, Johnny. I always been the boss.
Yeah.
So I ain't going for nothing less than bullshit. I may not be in that life no more, but I'm still who I am.
Yeah.
And
And people
I
got to
that
respect that.
there's no question. And and I'm never going to change. And I'm always a person that done the right thing. Motherfucker can't say I did nothing wrong to nobody.
Yeah.
Motherfucker lie, but the truth is the truth. God know the truth, and that's all that matters to me. You know what I'm saying? Long as God know,
I
yeah,
know.
yeah,
Yo, Rich,
yeah.
I'm gonna let you go because my wife is here now.
All
Babe,
right,
can you cut me a piece of watermelon? Please.
all right. You better go because you finna get in trouble.
Okay, all right.
All right, big boy. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Peace. Yeah, she finna get in his. Yeah, he crazy. How you gonna ask her to cut a piece of watermelon? She just came off her ship. That's crazy. But that's Johnny. Johnny Wawa. So we're gonna continue from last night. We stopped at 25. And the topic is part two of your why. I want to know your why, because we all have a why. 26. If I paid myself $100 for each action, would I do it? Answer. If no, it's not a real priority. Example, you skip social media but do client work. So prioritize client work. 27. What's the cost of not achieving my why in 1 year? Answer. Regret. Use that as fuel. Example. I'll still be stuck in a job I hate. 28. Do I celebrate small wins or only big ones? Answer. Small celebrations keep momentum. Example. After 5 calls, take a walk, not just after 50. 29. Am I honest in my weekly review? Answer. White lies equals slow death. Example. I tried. No, you spent 2 emails. Honest. I underinvested. 30. What would I tell a friend in my situation? Answer. You be kinder and more direct. Apply yourself. 31. Pacing. Am I working 10 hours but achieving 2 hours of real progress? Answer. That's burnout, not pacing. Example, 8 hours of research equals procrastination. 2 hours of writing equals real. 32. Do I rest before I'm exhausted? Answer. Proactive rest, reactive collapse. Example, 5 minutes break every 45 minutes. Just figuring it out. Just figuring out what works. 33. And you get your why from that. What's my energy peak time? Answer. Do hardest tasks then. Example, morning person, do outreach 8 to 10 a.m. 34. Am I comparing my day to someone's year 5? Answer. That causes discouragement. Stop. Example, they have a team. You're solo. Adjust expectations. 35. What's my weekly max capacity? Hours of deep work. Answer. Most equals 12 to 20 hours, 15 to 20 hours. Plan around that. Example, if max 15, don't schedule 30 hours of tasks. 36. Do I say yes too often? Answer, each yes too often equals no to your why. Example, say no to 3 social events that month to protect writing time. It's prioritizing. You can win. You just got to prioritize and go after your why. 37. What's my sleep exercise baseline? Answer, without it, all fails. Example, 7 hours sleep plus 20 minutes walk equals 2.5 productivity, 2 times productivity. 38. Am I rushing to finish or building to last? Answer, rush equals rework, slow equals sustainable. Example, spend 1 extra day editing versus publishing garbage. Makes sense? 39. Do I have a stop time daily? Answer, yes. Work expands to fill time. Example, stop at 6 p.m. no matter what. Forces focus. 40. What's my reward for good pacing week? Answer, treat, dinner out, movie to reinforce habit. Now we get to feedback. What metric tell me I'm moving forward? What metrics tell me I'm moving forward? Answer, choose 3. Example, email sent, sessions booked, content piece, content pieces. Example, track daily. If 0 for 3 days, alarm. 42. What did a customer complain about? That's a free improvement guide. Example, too slow. You added a fast track option. 43. What's the number one complaint? Compliment I get? Answer, double down on that. Example, you're clear. So make all content clarity focused. 44. Am I asking for feedback proactively? Answer, ask 3 people weekly. What could be better? Example, send a 2-question survey to 10 users. 45. What data am I afraid to look at? Answer, that's where your failure hides. Example, avoid open rates, but they're low fixed subject lines. 46. Does my effort match my result? Answer, if effort high and result low, method is wrong. Adapt. Example, 50 cold calls, 1 meeting, switch to referral, ask. 47. What's the one change that would double my impact? Answer, usually focus on delegation. Example, hire a VA for administration, free 10 hours week for clients. 48. Am I learning from others' failures too? Answer, read case studies, cheaper than your own mistakes. Example, saw a competitor failed due to price you lower entry. Saw a competitor failed due to price. You lower entry offer. Okay. 49. When I fail, do I analyze or wallow? Answer, analyze with 24 hours. Wallow equals waste. Example, write 3 lessons for a lost deal. And 50. What's the one piece of feedback I give myself right now? Answer, be brutally honest. Example, you're avoiding hard calls. Do them first tomorrow. Why you succeed, why you fail. You act daily. That's how you succeed. You fail when you wait for motivation. You succeed when you review weekly articles. You fail when you drift without checking. You succeed when you reset monthly. You fail when you keep bad habits. You succeed when you rest. You fail when you grind until sick. You succeed when you adapt principles. You insist on broken plans. You succeed when you pace. You fail when you sprint then quit. You succeed when you adapt. You fail when you insist on broken plans. You succeed when you own outcomes. You fail when you blame external factors. You you succeed when you ask for feedback. You fail when you avoid reality. And I'm going to tell you how to use this. You pick 3 questions daily, answer in writing. After each failure, go to the healer. 10-minute break, then re-enter TACC loop. Trigger equals what happened. Action equals what will I do. Consequences equal what result do I expect. Every Sunday, review articles 1 to 3 and rate yourself 1 to 10 on each principle. And this is how you build your why. You know, it's not going to be easy, and you got to put the work in. You know, a lot of people are afraid to put that work in. You must put that work in order for you to win. It's goes without saying. But the beautiful thing about it, you know, when you have a why, you're gonna make things happen. You know, it's just how it goes. You know, and I don't make these rules. But when you have a why, nothing stands in your way. You know, nothing stands in your way when you have a why. And that's one of the things that motivates me. Like I was saying today, I started my business account, my LLC, my EIN. You know, it's just little things, doing the right thing. I got a new credit card today. Little small things. And then you take those little small goals and you manage them to make them bigger. This is your why. You know, you have to understand that in life, if you don't have a why, you don't have a purpose. And when you don't have a purpose, you don't have a clue. When you don't have a clue, you don't have a chance. So you must figure out your why. This is why, like I tell you, you know, the third principle is embracing your journey, finding your purpose. And when you're able to do that, man, so much in life unfolds for you. And like I tell people, you got to pray. You got to give God his. And no matter how you do it, just do it. You know, we're on this earth to worship. You know, and like I said, I'm not a religious person. I'm a spiritual person. But I know that prayer works. And I know if you want to do the right thing, live right, you just got to put the effort in. Look, I'm doing it every day. You know, I don't have to be here, but I'm here because I love doing this. Of course, if I could touch one heart a day, it's a blessing. I've done my job. Everything else don't matter. You know, and that's what I'm saying. It's about living right, doing the right thing. And that's how I live now, and my life is beautiful. All because God is the greatest. As long as he's the greatest, I'm going to be okay. Until he sends that angel of death, take me on back. And I'm prepared for it, inshallah. You know, life goes on. You know, energy never dies. So if no one told you today they love you, I'm telling you. And just know that if you find your why, embrace it, because that's the journey to get you to where you want to be in life. And just make sure you go the extra mile. Because people who do regular get regular. People who go the extra mile get extra. So y'all have a blessed night. TACC man out. I'm finna lay it on down. That was a good one tonight. Thank God for that. Y'all have a blessed one. Peace.